when will the horrible decisions at Warner Brothers Discovery actually stop? It's a genuine question. When is it going to stop? Because it's now being reported that Warner Brothers Discovery was probably never actually really going to sell Coyote Vs ACME to another studio, to another streaming service, for the film to actually be seen, because they were going to write it off and shelve it, and it seems like that's exactly what they're going to be doing. After the whole Batgirl debacle and the whole thing in terms of HBO Max and basically just axing left and right projects off of the service and getting rid of it to where you can't actually really find it anymore, some of those things have definitely come back in terms of you can actually find them now and get them available in some sort of capacity. But after all of those horrible decisions and the fact that a lot of creatives at the time were leaving Warner Brothers, I thought maybe, just maybe, they'll turn things around and actually start making good decisions. And there have been some, but this just goes to show they are still making horrible decisions, because instead of trying to actually sell the film to another studio that they've said they were going to try to do with Coyote Vs ACME, they did, but they did not allow the studios to counter when they rejected. When Warner Brothers rejected the offers, they weren't allowed to counter and try to find a way to make a deal. It seemed like it was never going to happen. And on top of that, David Zaslav never actually saw Coyote Vs ACME. Never saw it. Michael DeLuca and Pam Abdi saw a director's cut. He's never actually seen the film. The guy running the studio who made the decision, this Coyote Vs ACME movie, let's axe it. Let's get rid of it. Let's write it off. This is shelve it, whatever. We're going to destroy it. Let's get rid of it. Have you seen the movie, David? No. Why would I? Why? Like, why would I? What? I run a studio. I don't watch movies. I don't actually watch the things that I put money into. This is the mentality of this whole thing. And it is sad. It's pathetic. And I really, really hope that a lot of creatives do not work for Warner Brothers at this point. Because I don't blame them if they don't. I don't blame them if they decide this, because of the decisions they're still making today. And I hate saying that, because as somebody who is interested, curious about the DCU ran by James Gunn, David Zaslav is making decisions now that may hurt DC's chance, even though they are a separate studio, but they're under Warner Brothers. DC Studios is a separate thing, but still under Warner Brothers. It might make it to where certain creatives will not work for James Gunn, will not come to DC, and potentially they could make some great stuff because of the decisions still being made by David Zaslav under Warner Brothers Discovery. So it's really a weird thing to where I'm kind of torn, because I want DC to hopefully succeed with a new cinematic universe, and was curious how it's going to all play out, how it's going to work. I'm curious about it, and I hope it works, but I'm also really just getting so mad at Warner Brothers at this point. I'm just sick of these really horrible decisions that are hurting countless people that have worked on these projects that you're axing left to right, and you're still doing it now. You're still doing it. Here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that with all this backlash that they're getting now, and people like online, because that's initially what happened before Coyote Vs ACME, is that there was reports that they were never going to be releasing at all, and then the backlash happened, and then there was a change of minds, if you will. Maybe this backlash this time will get them to reconsider taking the best offer, because I guess they wanted more than was actually being offered, but they weren't willing to negotiate. And it's pretty sad. I'm just sick and tired of the bullshit. I just am. Just done with it. I'm done with it.